Well, welcome sports fans to the 52nd Bloomfield Christmas Tournament, Day 2, Game 9 coming up of the 26th. We're in the consolation bracket. First game today, East Prairie will be taking on the Hayti Indians. Hayti Indians upset yesterday by the Puxico Indians. And, of course, Hayti is without 3 of the regular starters. One has moved away. The other 2 were dismissed by the coach. And so that happens. Coach Philip Taylor playing with a shorter team this time.
Yes.
And but I tell you what, his guys gave him everything they had.
A lot of energy and quickness. What they lack on height, they certainly have speed, quickness, and abilities.
Well, East Prairie also without one of their main players, as
Yes.
he was also dismissed. And so these coaches now are starting to take control, and the student athletes are learning that they're going to have to play, according to the rules, and I like that.
I do too. You always hear in different media resources and everything else that each generation there's less and less discipline, less and less respect, and it's all about me. And
Right.
high school athletics is certainly an avenue to change all that.
Well, you're going to be watching this game tonight. It's going to be brought to you by Three Rivers Community College, also the 162nd State Representative, Dr. Terry Swinger. Dr. Swinger says good luck to all teams in this year's 52nd Bloomfield Christmas Tournament. That's Dr. Terry Swinger, 162nd State Representative in Missouri. We're just a few moments away from the Star Spangled Banner and the singing of, and then the introduction of the starting lineups. And we'll be bringing you play-by-play action. We're going to take a short break. You're watching high school basketball on YHC-TV.
Three Rivers Community College is a great place.
A great place.
A great place to start college or career classes.
Three Rivers affordable tuition
Means Pell Grants go further.
I can use A+.
I got a scholarship.
To learn more, go to trcc.edu or call 877-TRY-TRCC.
Get started at TRCC.
Beautiful job by the Star Spangled Banner, sung by Lydia Gregory, and one of the Bloomfield students here, and that's always a tradition. The Bloomfield students sing the national anthem prior to a start of a game or to start of a day at the Bloomfield Christmas Tournament. They sing it a cappella. Stan Durham and Lonnie Hutchison over at the scores table. Stan Durham going to announce the starting lineups for the visiting Hayti Indians, coached by Philip Taylor and Bert Chance. Number 2, Keenan Williams, a 5'10 junior. Number 5, a 6'2 senior, Andrew Lester. Number 15, a 6'2 senior, Denzel Presbury. Number 32, a 6'6 junior, Craig Rogers. And number 45, Dorian West, a 6'2 junior. That's the starting lineups for the Hayti Indians. East Prairie Eagles, coached by Matt Schoenhoff and Cole Biasi. Number 1, Ben Hall, a 5'8 junior. Number 20, Ryan Jones. He is a 6'4 senior. Number 23, Sam Johnson, a 5'8 junior. Number 32, Dustin Caldwell, a 6'3 junior. And number 40, Connor Scott, a 6'4 sophomore. Young lineup there for the East Prairie Eagles, Ed. Ed Gargis, my partner today. Kim Stokes on camera. I'm Bill Hampton. Glad that you joined us for the 52nd annual Bloomfield Christmas Tournament, game number 9 of 26. When this tournament is over, YHC in the last 3 years will have brought 78 games from this tournament.
Outstanding, outstanding. Bill, did you get our referees in today?
I failed to do that. Jay Piles, Merlin Johnson, and Bobby Godwin.
Here to keep you on your toes. I know it's early.
I appreciate that. We got up early this morning and got the scorebooks all filled in and had breakfast and got our tapes all ready to go. So it's just another day at basketball. I tell you what, folks, it don't get any better than this right here, Christmas. Get to come watch high school basketball. Hayti is going to be the favorite in this game. We're going to see if Coach Taylor can get his team fired up from a disappointing loss last night. And they were really disappointed that Puxico beat them. Puxico played outstanding last night.
Yes, they did. That was just a great ball game. Great ball game.
East Prairie will control the tip. Johnson has the ball in the backcourt. He gets the ball over to Hall. Hayti is going to be in a zone. Ball passed underneath, and good defense that time by the Indians. Hayti on the break, throw the ball away.
Williams a little excited there.
Just underway in this game number 9 of the Bloomfield tournament, Christmas tournament. Hayti in a press, man-to-man. Hall goes around his man, gets the ball to Johnson. He drives in and puts it up on a scoop shot. Will not go. Rebounded by
Craig Rogers, number 32.
On a drive, put up, no good. Rebounded there by Ryan Jones of the Eagles. Gives the ball over to Johnson. No score.
Johnson being guarded there by Pressbury. Well,
Caldwell puts up a shot. Will not go. It's short. Tell you what,
there by Craig Rogers again. Craig
Ed,
brings
it's
the ball down.
9:30 in the morning, and it's cool in this gym, and these players are going to have to warm up to the coolness.
Yes, they are. Yeah, I didn't notice this morning when I walked in that East Prairie, Bloomfield's air conditioning is working just as good as it was yesterday.
Boy, it did work good last night, didn't it?
Yes, it did.
Johnson puts up a shot, will not go. Hayti on the run.
It's a balmy 65 outside and a bittery 32 in.
Presbury in the corner tries to go inside. Nice takeaway that time. Good defense by Caldwell of the Eagles. No score. We played a minute and a half. Johnson for 3 for the Eagles, in and out. Ball tipped around, and ball put up by Scott. Would not go, and we're going to have our first foul of the game.
Good offensive rebounding there by the Eagles.
Sure was. Foul's going to be on Denzel Presbury for Hayti. His first, team's first. Going to the line to shoot 2 will be Ryan Jones. Jones is a 6'4 senior. Plays very strong on the inside. First shot will not go.
I look to see the Eagles try to take advantage of the height advantage that they have there with Jones and Scott both standing in there. Got about 2 to 3 inches on the Hayti players.
They've got several offensive rebounds so far, and off of Hayti. 2 Hayti players get together on that rebound. That was West and Presbury. Ball goes off their fingertips. Eagles will control under their basket. Caldwell will inbound. He gets the ball to Jones. Jones back to Caldwell. Caldwell's going to drive. He puts up a shot from 12. Will not go. Rebound by Williams for Hayti. Hayti on the break. Nice pass to Presbury. What a pass and catch. Good hands and right on up with it. First bucket of the game.
Hayti displaying some of that quickness they have there. Got down the court quickly.
5:55 to go. Hayti on top, 2-0. Hayti in a man-to-man. Presbury with the steal. It's going to go down. Puts it up. Will not go. Rebound that time by Rogers. Gets it back to Presbury. He puts it up. Will not go. Caldwell for East Prairie with the rebound. Johnson with the ball. Gets it over to Hall. I think Hayti is warming up a little bit on their quickness. I think they're about to wake up here. Johnson for 12. Will not go. Rebounded by
32.
Rogers.
That'd be Craig Rogers.
Oh, good bounce pass, but couldn't hold on to it. But the ball
There
goes
you go.
right to
Darnell Clay.
Darnell Clay.
There to clean it up, put it away.
Look what I found. And he put it up and in. 4-0, 5 minutes to go in this first period of play. Hayti's quick, aren't they, Ed?
Yes, they are. Yes, they are.
That's what I say. When they wake up, I mean, they got here late. And they didn't get a lot of warm-up. We're going to have a walking call that time. Too many steps on Connor Scott of the Eagles. 4:57 to go, 4-0. Hayti on top of East Prairie. They didn't. They got here when the clock was running, and when they hit the floor, there was about 10 minutes to go, so they didn't get a lot of warm-up.
I didn't get a chance to talk with Coach. Don't know if he had them in the gym there at Hayti early this morning, shooting around a little bit before they made the drive down or not.
I'm sure they probably got on the bus and came. That's a pretty good drive.
Yes, it is.
Ball out of bounds off of Hayti.
Hayti going to initiate the press.
Now they're trying to put a trap on. Caldwell beats it. Gets a nice pass off that time to Connor Scott for his first bucket for the Eagles. 4-2, 4:15 to go in this first period of play. Again, glad you joined us on YHC TV for the Bloomfield Christmas Tournament.
Presbury with a three, won't get it to go.
Scott with the rebound, gets it to
23.
Caldwell. Johnson has it, gets it in to Scott. Scott with a turnaround shot. Nice pass in and a good move that time by Connor Scott to tie this game 4-4. I want to tell you again, this game brought to you in part by Three Rivers Community College. And also the 162nd State Representative, Dr. Terry Swinger. He says good luck to all teams in this year's 52nd Bloomfield Christmas Tournament.
Connor Scott had him a couple of good sequences down the court there.
He looked good underneath, didn't he?
Yes, he does.
4 minutes exactly to go in the first quarter, and we're where we were when we started. We're tied. This game 4-4.
Coach Taylor getting maximum time out of his timeout.
I was at a game, I believe it was the Portageville-Kennett game, and when that second horn blew, they set the ball down, and the team broke out real quick because you only got 5 seconds to get it inbound. Williams with the ball.
Yes. Back over to Presbury.
Working against that 2-3 zone. Presbury out front's going to drive the lane, puts it up, will not go. Ball tipped around. Presbury gets the rebound and puts it up and in, and he's going to go to the line to try to convert on that three-point play. Good quickness that time.
Foul on number 20, Ryan Jones, excuse me. His first.
His first, team's first. Free throw up, will not go. We've got a lane violation. Coach Taylor marking out a defense. Looked like he's going to go with a diamond press. Presbury's second free throw rolls around, will not go. Caldwell with the rebound. Gets it to Hall. Hall back to Caldwell. Caldwell going to go around the right side. Down the sideline. Picks the dribble up. Gets it to Johnson. Johnson back to Caldwell. Caldwell looks inside to Jones. Jones puts it up,
Nice
scores
shot.
it. Jones with his first basket, 6-6, 3:20 to go in this first period of play. Game tied.
Rogers with the ball up top. Hayti. Into Clay. Out to Williams. Williams with the three. Just short. Sophomore, Connor Scott there with the rebound. The Steal by Pressbury. And he puts it away. Good hands, good quickness there by Pressbury.
Presbury 6 points in the quarter. Hayti back on top, 8-6. We've got a blocking foul drive by Johnson.
Foul's going to be on number 35, Darnell Clay.
His first, team second. Game tied 8-8, 2:40 to go in this first period of play. Johnson to the line to try to convert on the conventional three-point play. Neither team has hit a free throw as of yet.
And they still have it.
Caldwell with the rebound for the Eagles. Also Jones with the rebound. He puts it up. We got a whistle on the floor. A foul is going to be on Denzel Presbury, his second. Team's third. Caldwell will inbound for the Eagles.
Number 5, Andrew Luster back into play for the Indians.
Jones to Caldwell. Oh, nice pass down that time to Jones, his second bucket. East Prairie on top of Hayti, 10-8. Williams out front. The zone's giving Hayti a little trouble. Hayti is not able to get into that flow of the game as of yet. And we've got a charging foul on Keenan Williams. Williams has hurt his wrist. He's really holding his wrist, Ed.
Yes, he is. See if that has an effect on him or if it's something he can shake off here just momentarily. Ball's going to be out on Dorian West. Stay with the Eagles.
2:06 to go in this first period of play. Slow action. We expected Hayti to really press the pace like right here.
Work that time.
Yes, turnover, and they convert.
Craig Rogers on the layup.
Game tied, 10 apiece. Johnson with the ball down the sideline. Oh, good pass over to Jones, and he's going to put it in.
That height advantage.
Yep.
See the court.
Well, Scott saw the open man. Jones broke for the bucket. Nobody on him. That's the way to break the press right there. Going up strong and blocked by Caldwell was Andrew Luster with the shot. Caldwell blocks it. East Prairie got a little life going here. We've got Caldwell twisted his ankle trying to keep from having a turnover. Coming in for Caldwell will be Caleb Williford. Williford is a 6-foot junior. Coach Schonoff, it didn't need that to happen.
No.
East Prairie still with the ball. 1:15 to go in this first period of play. Hall out front. Ball off of the Eagles, off of Williford, out of bounds. Hayti will control. East Prairie on top, 12-10. We've got a timeout on the floor with 1:11 to go in this first period of play. East Prairie 12, Hayti at 10. You're watching high school basketball on Y8C TV.
Three Rivers Community College is a great place.
A great place
A great place to start college or career classes.
Three Rivers affordable tuition.
means Pell Grants go further.
I can use A+.
I got a scholarship.
To learn more, go to trcc.edu or call 877-TRY-TRCC.
Get started at TRCC.
And we're back. Both teams again taking a little time coming out of that timeout. Lloyd and I were talking about that last night in our game. It's kind of like the coaches had their own little game going on, is who's going to get the most time in timeout. So, and I think so far this game, Coach Taylor's winning that side game there.
You know, you can the referees can dictate that very simply. I mean, if they just set the ball down and go.
Yes.
I don't want to get into what I did one night when I coached because everybody would really get a kick out of it, but I did a lot of things.
Williams with the ball.
And most of them are not remembered. That's why I have to tell people.
Back out to Rogers, back to Williams. Williams drives, looks inside, and The Eagles' height, the ball's bouncing around.
Looked like a volleyball game for a minute.
Yes. Back out to Luster. Craig Rogers fouled on the layup there. Hayti's getting to the hole, but I think East Prairie's height's having a little effect on what they're being able to convert on down low.
Williford with the foul, his first, team second. The line to shoot 2 will be Craig Rogers. His first one up, scores it. That's the first free throw made by either team. Rogers can tie this game here at the first quarter with 45 seconds to go. He scores. Rogers is listed at 6'6". He doesn't look it, does he?
No.
Hayti with a takeaway. Shot put up and missed, but rebounded
By Williams in the putback.
Abbott missed it. Williams put it right back. Hayti with a 2-point lead.
Right idea, just a little too much.
Had Jones wide open underneath the basket. Just a little too much mustard on that pass. 30 seconds to go. 14-12. Hayti on top of East Prairie. Looks like Hayti is going to play for one here at the end of to go for the last shot at the end of the first quarter.
DeMonte Abbott came in after one of those timeouts. We missed that earlier.
Well, he put up a shot a while ago and missed it, and that's Williams got that rebound, put it in. Abbott for the shot, would not go. That's going to end the first period of play with the Hayti Indians 14 and the East Prairie Eagles 12. You're watching high school basketball on YHC TV.
Three Rivers Community College is a great place.
A great place.
A great place to start career training.
At TRCC, I'm getting training for a good job with a good salary.
Three Rivers has high-tech equipment.
Great instructors.
And convenient classes. To learn more, go to trcc.edu or call 877-TRY-TRCC.
Get started at TRCC.
Ed, first quarter scoring went like this for the Hayti Indians. 6 to Denzel Presbury, 4 to Craig Rogers, 2 each to Williams and to Clay. On the East Prairie Eagles side, 6 to Jones, 4 to Scott, and 2 to Johnson. Eagles 0 for 3 for free throws, 2 for 3 for the Hayti Indians. And foul-wise, Denzel Presbury with 2, 1 to Clay and 1 to Williams for the Indians. And for the Eagles, only 2 fouls. Caleb Williford with 1, Ryan Jones with 1.
Both teams a little slow getting started this morning.
Caldwell coming out, but the boy's awful gimpy on that ankle.
Yes, he is. Yes, he
He's
is.
back into the game. Sometimes it helps you to go on an ankle like that rather than to sit there and let it swell on you. And other times when it's too bad, you don't need to go on it. So I'm sure Coach Schonoff will take a strong look at that. Ball kicked over to Williams. He thought about the 3 and pulled it back. Abbott with the ball. Gets it inside. What a nice move by
Dorian
West.
His first 2 points, isn't it?
Yes. 16-12. Hayti up by 4. Caldwell with the ball. Ball tipped out of bounds by Abbott of the Indians.
That was Luster, number
5.
Okay.
Okay, well, that's close to number 4.
Yes, he is.
Man-to-man defense. Or I say a man-to-man. It looks like a zone, and then I look, it looks like a sinking man-to-man. I know one thing, East Prairie's taking the ball to the hole, and when they miss, they're getting a lot of offensive rebounds. Foul that time on Keenan Williams, his second. Indians 5th.
Got number 23, Byron Norris, and number 35, Darnell Clay in for the Indians as Williams and West take a rest.
Jones gets it to Johnson, puts a layup up, will not go. Ball tipped around, come away with it on the floor. Will be Norris just into the game for the Indians. Norris gets the ball down to Luster. Back to Norris. To Rogers. Rogers with the ball down low. Kicks it out front to Abbott.
Now over to Norris.
Abbott drives in, puts up a shot, will not go. Ball tipped out of bounds by Hayti, off Hayti. East Prairie will control the ball with 6:48 to go in the second period. Nobody has scored in this second, neither team.
Good anticipation there by Luster. Stepped in, but unfortunately it couldn't come down inbounds.
Hall has it out front for the Eagles. Puts up a three by Johnson. Boy, it's a nice looking shot. Just wouldn't go.
Good rebound there.
Good rebound
Connor.
by Connor.
Connor Scott. Norris with the ball, pushing it up court. Couldn't get the advantage. Holds it up. Down low to Luster, back into.
Norris has the ball taken away from him. Good defense by the Indians. Oh, good drive that time by the big guy. Ryan Jones for his first bucket of the second half or second quarter. He now has 8 in the game. 16-14. Hayti up by 2. Hayti having trouble against that zone, Ed. They're not able to penetrate at all, and they're not hitting their shots from the outside. So East Prairie just keeps packing it in, and I mean that's what you do. Once they start ripping it from the outside, then you got to come get them. Abbott or Luster with the shot will not go, and East Prairie comes away with it. They've got the break.
The big guy breaks.
Jones puts it up, will not go. Rebound by Abbott, quickly down the floor. Hayti with a 2-on-1. Oh, good block by Caldwell. Boy, the ankle's not bothering him now. He's going to carry them out of the house. Will not go. Jones rebound, sticks it back. Jones with 4 1/4. 10 in the game. Game tied, 16-all. This is good. This is a good game.
Yes, it is.
5 minutes
Very
to go.
entertaining.
Very entertaining. Oh, good
Great
defense
hands
that
by
time
the
by Scott.
sophomore.
Connor Scott just stripped him. We've got a walking call on the Eagles. 5 minutes exactly to go in this second period of play. First game of the second day of the 52nd Bloomfield Christmas Tournament. We're in the consolation bracket. Hayti Indians, East Prairie Eagles, 16-all. Skipped over to Abbott. Abbott takes it out front.
Abbott over to Norris, down low into Clay.
Rebound that time by Scott.
Again, the two big guys, the presence is there, and Hayti knows it. They're just
Caldwell
not able
for
to
three, scores
nice
it.
Shot.
First 3 of the game. Caldwell cans it. East Prairie back up by 3, 19-16. Shot put up by Brian Norris of the Hayti Indians. He scores it.
And the steal.
Take away by the Indians. A good bounce pass, but he couldn't hold on to it, but it goes right to Luster. He puts it up, scores it. Now Hayti on top.
Back on top, yes.
We've got a 30-second timeout because Johnson got in the corner and was trapped. Good call there. You know, that's one of the things now a coach can call timeout.
Yes.
Used to, I had to, of course, back when I played, when James Naismith had the peach baskets up there, that's when, it had to come from the floor. Coach could holler out, call timeout. We'd call timeout. But we had, and as a matter of fact, you had to ask for timeout, either with a closed fist or with the timeout sign. Yeah. Again, this game being brought to you by Three Rivers Community College, also the 162nd State Representative, Dr. Terry Swinger. He says good luck to all teams in this year's 52nd Bloomfield Christmas Tournament. Dr. Terry Swinger calls in each Thursday, except during the holidays, to YHC-TV around 10 after 12. Gives us a report what's going on in the state of Missouri, and we appreciate that.
As the teams come out of the 40-second timeout. That's that 30-second plus 10.
We'll get Jay Piles and Merlin Johnson up here after a while. We'll ask you about that, okay?
You're the boss, Bill, whatever.
Last night, those games got behind by about 45 minutes, and part of it is because of that.
I don't think that's how Coach drew it up just then. But,
you didn't want that coming out of a timeout to turn the ball over trying to hit a man against that press. But the press has been effective for Hayti. Yes, East Prairie has got some breakaway layups off of it, but Hayti has got many turnovers. They just haven't capitalized on it. And again,
like
a turnover by Hayti.
Luster thought Pressbury was going to be coming around behind him, and looked like Pressbury tried to halt and keep the defense with him to open up the lane there for Luster.
Right. Caldwell to inbound for the Eagles.
Both guys trying to play unselfish basketball, and steal there. And the foul.
Got to go to the line to
So
shoot two. It's going to be Craig Rogers. Rogers is 2 for 2 from the free throw line. He's the only person to connect, only player to connect for the free throws on either team. He has 4 in the game. Hayti on top, 2019 with 3:42 to go in this first half of play. I really thought Hayti would blow and go in this game, and they still may. But I thought their quickness would just be too much for East Prairie. But East Prairie has controlled the tempo of the game. Second one up, no good. Hayti saves it. Presbury in for a shot, will not go. Ball tipped around. Hall comes away with it, gets it to Caldwell. Caldwell's going to go, and he's going to be called for carrying the ball, palming the ball. You don't see that too much, Ed.
Darnell Clay did a great job of getting back quickly.
But the reason he got called for it is because he carried that ball a little extra there. Rogers out for the Indians, and in is Williams. 3:33 to go in this first half, 2019. You can hear the coaches talking because there's nobody in the gym right now. Very small crowd. They'll be here later. A lot of bad weather forecasted. Talk about high winds and possible thunderstorms. We hope it doesn't keep the crowd down. Williams with the ball, kicks it. Oh, I tell you what, Caldwell, nice hands. Jones comes away with it. We're going to have a walking call on the Eagles. Williford back in for the Eagles. Going out is Jones. Presbury way out there, thought about it. Abbott with the drive, going to be called, or pardon me, Williams with a drive, going to be called for a walk.
East Prairie bring the ball down. It's number 12, Williford with the ball. Getting the defense by the Indians.
Oh, nice tip up there by Presbury after the miss.
And Hayti Indians continue to get back on defense. But can't convert.
Williams with the rebound and put up or put back, and he's going to be fouled. He's going to go to the line to shoot two. That's Keenan Williams.
It's like the Eagles trying to push the ball up a little bit, get a little bit out of their tempo, and their ball handling starting to suffer just a little bit.
That's Sam Johnson's second foul, team's fourth. Neither team in foul trouble. Williams' first free throw up, scores it. Al Jackson sitting on the bench, keeping the score for the Hayti Indians. He has seen probably, well, we've got Tom Hoover and Buddy Godwin here in the house right now. Other than that, Al Jackson has probably seen more games than anybody that ever comes to a basketball game anywhere. He goes all over the Northeast Arkansas, Southeast Missouri watching basketball. Oh, nice move that time by Keenan Williams.
Now the Hayti Indians are up to 26-19 with 2 minutes to go in the half.
26-19, 2:03 to go. Hayti is going on a little run right now. They've got a spurt going. They really didn't want the whistle. They wanted to get the ball and go. We got a walking call against Clay of the Indians.
Good defense there by Caldwell.
Oh, my.
Big collision on the court.
Oh, big collision. Caldwell and Norris. And boy, they bumped heads. Caldwell's already been injured in this game with a slightly turned ankle. Norris gets up and raises his hand. He wants to come out. Because, I mean, he took a lick. Both those guys did. Caldwell's coming out. Jones back in for Caldwell. Abbott in for Norris. Hope both those guys are okay. 1:48 to go in this first period of, or first half of play, 26-19. East Prairie is going to control the ball at center court. Inbounding will be Williford. He gets the ball to Hall.
Off the foot there of Pressbury. No, excuse me, that was Clay.
I'll tell you what, Johnson really worked for that. He stayed after it and could have had the ball stripped real easily. Jones with the near steal. 26-21, 1:32 to go in this first half of play. Hayti on top. We know one thing, it's not moisture coming up off the floor because of humidity, because that air conditioner's on. I'm telling you what, folks, I didn't bring a jacket today. I got this little vest on. Thought it'd be plenty. I may have to go in between games and go buy me a coat and some earbuds. Williams will drive on the baseline. A little scoop shot will not go. A reverse.
Not sure that was the shot Coach Taylor wanted Luster to be taking, but
nice tip back by West. His second bucket of the quarter. He has 4 in the game. 28-21, 1 minute to go in this first half. Hall has the ball.
They'll trap.
Down to Jones.
Nice pass.
Yes, it was.
And a good
ball
put
tipped
back
up by Scott.
Yes.
Scott missed the first one, but got the putback. 40 seconds to go in this first half, 28-23. See if Hayti plays for the last shot. Williams has a ball. Johnson's out on him. He drives in. Oh, tried to get the ball over to Luster. Ball tipped out of bounds by Scott of the Eagles. 30 seconds to go. First half. Williams will inbound for the Indians. Gets the ball to Luster. He floats in, puts it up, will not go.
Rebound by the Indians. West had nowhere to go. The Eagles were all around him there.
We got a jump ball. Alternate possession goes over to the Eagles.
Eagles starting to have a little trouble with that Hayti defense. Quickness starting to come out a little bit there at Hayti.
Scott with the ball. He's going to drive the baseline. Puts it up. Will not go. Ball tipped around. Williford comes away with it. Gets it out to Hall. 10 seconds to go in the half. Abbott all over Hall. Double team. Ball off of Luster's hands. Out of bounds. Will stay with East Prairie. 6.1 seconds to go. East Prairie needs a bucket. They trail by 5 here at the first half. Get a little momentum going. We're going to have a foul, and boy, he's hurt. Man, these guys are running all over each other.
Foul be on 35, Darnell Clay.
His second.
5 seconds to go in the half.
His second, and it's the team seventh. So to the line to shoot a 1-and-1 will be Connor Scott. He has 6 in the game. Has not been to the free throw line yet. East Prairie is 0 for 3 from the line. First shot, or his shot up is good. He gets the bonus now. 4.9 seconds to go in this first half. Second one will not go, but Jones with the rebound puts it up and in. 3-point play, and that's the end of the first half with the Hayti Indians on top of the Eagles, 28-26. You're watching high school basketball on YHC TV.
Three Rivers Community College is a great place.
A great place.
A great place to start college or career classes.
Three Rivers affordable tuition
Means Pell Grants go further.
I can use A+.
I got a scholarship.
To learn more, go to trcc.edu or call 877-TRY-TRCC.
Get started at TRCC.
Well, first half stats look like this for Hayti Indians, who are up by 2 points. They scored 14 in the first quarter, 14 in the second, and their scoring looks like this. I thought I had this figured. I didn't. 6 points by Williams, 2 by Luster, 8 by Presbury, 2 by Norris, 4 by Rogers, and 4 by West. They're 2 for 3 from the, 4 for 7 from the free throw line. No threes for the Hayti Indians. Foul-wise, Keenan Williams with 2, also Denzel Presbury with 2, and Darnell Clay with 2.
Good balanced scoring across.
Good balanced scoring by the Indians. By East Prairie, 12 by Ryan Jones. He had 6 in each quarter. 4 by Sam Johnson, 7 by Connor Scott, 3 by Dustin Caldwell. East Prairie 1 for 5 from the free throw line, and 3 points. They have 1 3-pointer. Hayti, I just kept waiting for them to break and go up in this game, and they just never could continue the momentum. They got up to 7 there.
Yes.
And then I had a 26-19, and then lo and behold, East Prairie just kept clawing and coming back in the game.
You got to give a tribute to the Eagles there. They're not going to. They travel a little bit to get here.
Yep.
They like to be over here. They want to make sure they maximize their opportunity. They want to keep playing over the Christmas break.
Yep.
But like you said, Hayti, they kind of broke out there for a little bit, but tribute to the Eagles. They just said, no, not today, not this morning anyway, not right now, and brought themselves back to within 2 points right here before the halftime.
We're going to take a short break, and we'll be back with the start of the second half in just a moment.
Three Rivers Community College is a great place.
A great place.
A great place to start college.
Why pay university prices?
When the same classes at TRCC cost a lot less.
I can use A+.
I get individual attention.
I'm close to home.
To learn more, go to trcc.edu or call 877-TRY-TRCC.
Get started at TRCC.
Well, welcome back. We're ready for our second half action. This game tonight brought to you by Three Rivers Community College, also 162nd State Representative Dr. Terry Swinger. Hayti Indians, East Prairie Eagles. Hayti just coming back on the floor. They won't even get to warm up because we're ready for action here to start the third quarter. Ed, people are starting to kind of filter in here to the gym. Everybody's slow about getting in. Talked to several people during our break there about this game, and the fans are about in it like the players are. It's just well, it's one of these things. We're here and we're going to play.
Yes.
And
Hayti and East Prairie, they got a little bit to travel, and 9:30 tip-off on a Saturday morning. But as Malden and Kennett starting to arrive at the gym for the next game number, 10? Starting to bring a few fans in with them as well. So
Well, the Green Wave were in a rebuilding stage, but I will say one thing. Last night, they got beat up pretty good, but they never quit. And there were a lot of teams that were blown out in the first round action. And I want to comment the teams that actually came up on the short end of the stick. They played hard. They played very, very good sportsmanship. Coaches coached all the way through the game. I was just very impressed. I mean, you thought that it was a 2 to 4 point spread, and they may be down 40, 50 points, and they were still just going at it. So
nice
good
pass.
Good pass inside. Hayti comes out much quicker.
Luster crashing the boards and the foul. So he'll go to the line.
Sam Johnson picks up the foul, his third for the Eagles, first of the half. Andrew Luster to the line. He has 2 points tonight. Has not been to the free throw line. First one up. Oh, I thought I had that one down. I mean, it looked like it was going. Gets the second shot here. Will not go.
Pressbury.
Pressbury quick, wasn't he?
And high.
Yep. Ball
He's a
went
leaper.
off. Ball went off Jones. The Eagles out of bounds. Williams will control for Hayti underneath their own basket. They go with the set play. Hall with the steal. He's going to go in and shoot it. Will not go. Rebounded by Pressbury. Pressbury quickly down to Williams. Williams does a fake, puts it up. Ball slapped out of bounds by the Eagles. 7:26 to go in this third period of play. Neither team has scored. Williams will inbound for the Indians. Williford with a takeaway. Gets it to Hall. East Prairie with the numbers. Johnson from the corner puts it up, will not go. Tipped around. Jones comes away with it. Gets it to Hall. Hall down to Scott. Scott drives the baseline, puts it up. He's going to be fouled. He'll go to the line to shoot 2. Is that West with the foul? Dorian
yes,
West.
His first.
Scott is 1 for 2 from the line. He has 7 points tonight. I say tonight, here it is, a morning game.
Well, you know, it all looks the same on the inside of the gym.
Yes, it does. Scott connects with the first one. He could tie this game if he makes this one. And he does.
He's got a good stroke.
He does. 28 all, 9 points by the 6'4" sophomore. He's only a sophomore.
Williams brings the ball up.
No, Coach Shonoff is counting on that young man. I see Caldwell on the bench for East Prairie with his shoe off, so that ankle must be bothering him right now. Pressbury with a drive, puts it up short, rebounded by Jones. Jones gets it to Hall. Hall gets it over to Johnson on the fly, puts it in. Sam Johnson with a nice catch and stick up there. Good flying layup. East Prairie looked good on the break. They've come out and scored the first 4 points to take a 2-point lead. Pressbury with a drive.
And the block.
Blocked by Connor. Nice. Johnson, or Williford tried to hit Hall with a bounce pass there, just a little long.
I believe that might have been Ryan Jones on that block. Number 20.
20? Okay.
Give the young man credit where credit is due.
We'll watch the replay on that, see who's right.
Well, we know it's Williams bringing the ball down.
What it is, it's that headset's in my way. I couldn't tell who was doing that.
Wonder who set
Now
that
I
up
can
there.
see. East Prairie is starting to move the ball on these takeaways. Hall with the shot will not go. Johnson gets the ball off the floor, gets it to Williford.
Luster down the court and the layup. Foul's going to be on number 20, Ryan Jones. So Luster with the opportunity to convert on the traditional three-point play. That's the second foul on Jones. As they get it all sorted out.
Caldwell's got his shoe on. He's over trying to walk it off his turned ankle there.
And he converts, so puts the Indians back on top by 1 with 5:45 to go in the third. And they come right back with that defense. But East Prairie has the same answer they had in the first half.
They look good when they take their time getting that ball and when they break that press. And they're doing this without Caldwell. Caldwell generally is their quarterback on their team, bringing the ball down. Talking about East Prairie. East Prairie on top of Hayti by 1, 32-31 with 5:15 to go in this third period of play.
Good hands there by Connor.
Good save that time by Johnson.
And Scott with the tip in. East Prairie now 34-31.
Scott was 6 in the quarter. Williams, a spin move, puts it up, scores it. 34-33. East Prairie on top by 1. Hall being double teamed. Best thing he could do is throw the ball off of Rogers' leg of Hayti. Here comes Caldwell into the game. Williford coming out. Williford gave some very valuable minutes there. 4:43 to go in this third period of play. Johnson in the corner for 3. Will not go. Rebound out of bounds. We'll go over to the Hayti Indians with 4:31 to go in the third period. And it won't be long to be lunchtime.
Looking forward to it. Hospitality room.
They've got a good one here.
Yes, they do. And
had some good burgers and dogs yesterday. Real good.
and one of each.
Yeah.
Nice shot there.
Andrew Lester with his 5th point of the quarter.
I think he's starting to kind of find his own a little bit.
Yes. He's on a breakaway, scores again. Lester was 7 in the quarter, 9 in the game.
Puts the Indians up by 3.
Indians are one.
Good anticipation there by Lester. He's
you see what the Indians are doing. They have got this. Look at here.
Again. So is that 6 straight points by Lester?
That is. And the thing about it, the Indians are doing what they want. They're trying to get East Prairie into a running game. Blocking foul that time on Lester. It's going to be his first. It's going to be the team's second. Both teams with 2 fouls here in this half. To the line to shoot 2 will be Ryan Jones. Jones he was 0 for 2 from the line in the first half. Scores on this one. Gives him 13 now in the game. Prairie in for the Indians. Also Clay. Lester went to the sidelines. Second one up, no good. Rebounded by
Williams.
Couldn't see if it was a 2 or a 4. Williams drives, puts it up, will not go. Caldwell with the rebound for East Prairie.
And
we're going to have a walking call.
Looked like he was looking for the outlet pass, and the offense had left it. He has such great ball handling skills. It's not surprising that his team would have made the assumption that he was just going to bring it on down, though.
Williams with the ball in the corner, going to bring it out front. Gets it to Prairie on the run. On the fly, puts it up, no good. Jones with the rebound, gets it to Connor, to Caldwell, to Hall. Hall has the ball slapped out of his hands, but will stay with the Eagles. 39-35, 3:10 to go in this
third quarter.
Game number 9. Prairie with the steal, gets it to Williams. Williams puts it up, will not go. Jones with the rebound, gets it to Scott. Scott over to Hall. Hall's going to go in, stop, pops, puts it up, no good. Jones the rebound, puts it back up and in. Jones 3 1/4, 15 in the game. 6'4" senior having a good game.
Abbott with the 3-pointer. Williams cleaning it up in the layup.
Williams with 4 1/4, 10 in the game. Johnson with the ball. Jones on a drive, puts it up, will not go. Abbott with a rebound for the Indians, 41-37. Hayti on top. Hayti just keeps coming at him, don't they?
Yes, Clay just a little strong there.
We've got a 30-second timeout with 2:10 to go in this third period of play. Hayti on top of East Prairie, 41-37. You're watching high school basketball on Y8C TV.
Three Rivers Community College is a great place.
A great place.
A great place to start career training.
At TRCC, I'm getting training for a good job with a good salary
Three Rivers has high-tech equipment.
Great instructors.
and convenient classes. To learn more, go to trcc.edu or call 877-TRY-TRCC.
Get started at TRCC.
Well, this game tonight brought to you by Three Rivers Community College. Also with the 162nd State Representative, Dr. Terry Swinger. He says good luck to all teams in this year's 52nd Bloomfield Christmas Tournament. It's Dr. Terry Swinger, State 162nd State Representative. Well, they've called the EMS people over to check out, I believe
They're
it's...
taking a look at Ryan Jones there.
Yes. I noticed when he came down the last time, I just thought he was out of breath, but he must have taken a shot there in the ribs, and they're taking a look at him. I just thought, he'd been going. I just thought maybe he was tired, and that's why Coach Shonoff called timeout. Let's get him off the court and check him over. Hayti with a takeaway. Abbott has it. He's going to go down, puts it up. Will not go. Ball tipped around. Abbott comes back with it, puts it up. A little short jumper, scores his first points of the game. 43-37. Hayti on top by 6. Hall's going to drive in. Out of bounds off of the Eagles. Hayti with a little run here. East Prairie in that 2-3 zone. And, Hayti does not have a three-pointer.
Nice pass and execution there.
Nice ball movement.
Clay with the layup.
Yep. Nice ball movement.
To go up by 8, 45-37 with just over a minute to go.
Johnson for 3, will not go. Ball tipped around. Hayti comes away with it. Presbury is leading the break. He puts it up, scores it. Nice hands that time by Presbury.
That's the largest lead of the game, I believe, Bill.
10-point, double digit. Scott from deep in the corner will not go. Williford with the rebound, got it to Hall. Hall over to Johnson. Back to Hall. Hall for 3. Will not go. Scott with the rebound, gets his put up and puts it back and will not go. Connor Scott, the 6'4 sophomore, really battling hard under the boards. He'll go to the line to shoot 2. Foul's going to be on Denzel Presbury, his third, team's third. I'm impressed with this 6'4 sophomore. He's got a very soft shot. He likes to work in there where it gets rough under the boards. Second one up, will not go.
Eagles battling for the boards. Ball bounces out of bounds.
47-38. 35 seconds to go in this third period of play. Hayti on top. They're going to play for 1. East Prairie's going to let them sit back in that zone, let them go for the 1 shot. And as soon as I say that, what do? They drive in and put it up and in. That's Norris. 49-38. 11-point lead by the Indians. 15 seconds to go. Caldwell with the ball. Has the ball tipped by Hayti. It will stay with the Eagles. 11 seconds to go. Both Ed and Kim are up here, and we're about to freeze to death. Hall just inside the three-point line, gets it to go. Ben Hall with his first two. 1 second to go. Shot put up at midcourt, almost goes. But at the end of the third quarter, it's the Hayti Indians 49, the East Prairie Eagles 40. Ed, a little more action that quarter.
Both teams came out, picked up the pace a little bit, and makes for some entertaining basketball. Yesterday, I knew I was cold when I was watching the ball game, and the players were blowing on their hands before they shot free throws. At that time, I realized it was not just me. So,
well, they say they have to do that to keep the moisture from coming up on the floor. It makes the floor way too slick with this high humidity. I mean, this is unusual. Here it is, December 27th.
65 degrees outside. So they're going to make it feel like Christmas inside if it doesn't feel like Christmas outside.
Well,
and the buzzer buzzes, and again,
neither
both
team
coaches
budges.
just keep on talking. Jay Powell's walking over to say something to Coach. Remind him it's time to get back at it as the buzzer sounds for the second time. Hayti starts making their way back out onto the court now. For the Indians, we're going to have in the fourth quarter, we're going to have number 4 Abbott, number 5 Luster, number 23 Norris, as well as number 35 Clay, and looks like number 45 Dorian West is back in the game for the Hayti Indians.
Caldwell inbounds to Hall to start this fourth and final quarter. Indians lead by 9 over the Eagles. Caldwell's going to drive the lane, puts it up, scores it.
It's a good start for the Eagles in this fourth quarter.
Caldwell with his 5th point of the night. Playing on a little gimpy ankle there, but moving quite well. Glad to see that.
And Clay there to clean it up. And
back into the game is Jones, and it was good to see that. Well, he was the one that took a lick. You know, I just thought he was tired, but ball out of bounds will stay with the Eagles. 49-42, 7:10 to go in this fourth quarter of play. This is the first game of the second day of action. Jones with a turnaround shot will not go, but gets his rebound and goes right to Hayti. Hayti with the numbers. Abbott puts it up, ball blocked by Caldwell.
Covered by Luster. Into Clay, and Luster back with the ball. Good hustle by Luster.
Luster puts up a 12-footer, will not go. We've got a pushing foul. Is that going to go against Caldwell?
I believe so.
His first. Team's third of the second half. Both teams with only 3 fouls in the half. Luster to inbound for the Eagles, gets it to, or for the Indians, gets it to Abbott. Nice turnaround shot that time by West. Lead back up to 9 by the Indians. Johnson behind the back dribble, gets the ball over to Hall. Back to Johnson. To Caldwell. Caldwell
just inside the three-point line.
Push-off foul that time on Connor Scott. Going to be his first, team's fourth. $6:15 to go in this game. Hayti, no hurry. Caldwell with a takeaway by the Eagles. Ball tipped around and out of bounds off of Hayti. Eagles will keep possession. Johnson being double teamed, gets it over to Caldwell. Caldwell across the timeline. Still with the ball. Does a fake on a pass, puts it up, will not go. Rebound by Luster of the Indians.
Over to Abbott. Abbott to bring the ball down. Down low to Norris. West trying to get position inside.
Oh, nice bounce pass that time from Norris over to Clay. Clay had the shot blocked, but getting him with the body.
It's Caldwell.
I kept waiting for him to put it up there. I didn't doubt you, but they had someone else up there. Fifth foul this on the
Eagles
this half. Second foul on Caldwell.
also in this half.
Also in this half. Clay's first free throw will not go. Williford in for Caldwell. Second one up. Scores it. Presbury back in for the Indians.
Luster taking
going
a breather.
out. .5:15 to go in this game. 52-42. Indians on top.
Defense creating a turnover.
Yep.
Williams on the fast break in the layup.
Williams now with 12.
The Indians with a 12-point lead.
Yeah, biggest lead.
Another turnover by the defense. Williams pushing over to Norris and can't handle the pass.
Philip Taylor pleased with the effort.
Yes.
Not the result, but pleased with the effort. Oh, he's down 3 starters. So he's Williford with the shot, follows his own shot, gets his rebound, ball tipped around. Jones has it, puts it up from 8, will not go. Rebounded out of bounds off of Williford of the Eagles. Will stay with Hayti. 4:35 to go in the game. 54-42. Hayti on top by 12.
Caldwell up off the bench trying to get coach's attention, saying, I'm ready to come back.
We're going to have a foul as Clay is going to go to the line for the Indians.
He went up and 3 white jerseys went with him.
Foul's going to be the 3rd foul on Ryan Jones. First free throw by Clay, good. Williford out, Caldwell in for the Eagles. Clay's 2 for 3 from the line. He has 6 in the game, in and out. Scott with the rebound.
You're right the first time also, just with the first time.
Connor Scott.
Good
Presbury with the
anticipation by
steal.
Presbury.
He puts it up on the layup, but Johnson's going to be called for the foul, his 4th. Next foul by East Prairie will send Hayti to the line for 1-1. Denzel Presbury has 10 in the game. He's 0 for 1 from the line. That in the first quarter. First one good. Biggest lead by Hayti, 14 points. Slowly pulling away. Second one good. 57-42. Ball with the ball. We're going to have a foul on
I think it's going to be on number 23, Norris.
Byron Norris.
His second.
Team's 4th. East Prairie will inbound under their own basket. Oh, nice little pass there to Connor Scott. Looked everybody off, gave it to Scott. He put it right up and in, 57-42.
I think that was created by Jones falling down underneath.
That was West with the layup, 59-44. Scott on a drive is going to be fouled. He's going to go to the line to shoot two. Connor Scott, the 6'4 sophomore, 16 in the game.
Fouls on number 45, Dorian West, his second.
Scott is 4 for 6 from the line in this game. First one good. 3 minutes, 40 seconds to go, 59-45. Hayti on top of East Prairie. Second one up, short, but tipped up by Caldwell, will not go. Out of bounds, and will go over to Hayti. 59-45, 3:37 to go. Presbury with the ball. Gets the ball.
West. Foul on Caldwell.
It's going to be his third. The line to shoot two will be Dorian West. He has not been to the line. He has 8 points in the game. Chance to go in double figures if he connects on both. First one good. West is a 6'2 junior. Knocks the second one home. Now has 10 in the game. 61-45, 16-point lead by the Indians. We're going to have a foul on West, going to be his third. Team 6. Next foul on Hayti will send East Prairie to the line to shoot a 1-on-1. Jones from the free throw line on the jumper, can't get it to go. Norris with the rebound, gets it to Williams. Williams going to drive in, puts it off the board, will not go, tipped around. West with the ball, puts it up, will not go.
It's Presbury with that rebound.
Presbury, okay. Johnson with the drive, coast to coast, can't get it to go, tipped up by Jones, can't get it to go.
Hayti with the numbers. Couldn't take advantage.
Caldwell going to drive the bucket, puts it up. Well, it won't go. Rebound by Norris. Norris gets the ball ahead to Presbury. Presbury gets the ball over to West. He puts it up and in. West was 6 or 8 and a quarter, 12 in the game. 63-45, 18-point lead by the Indians. Jones with the drive, puts it up, scores it. Jones now with 17. Williams with the ball.
Presbury following. Couldn't get the roll.
Scott got the rebound, got it out to Hall. Johnson for three. Will not go. Caldwell tips it around and off of Hayty's foot. They were tipping that ball around and it went right off Hayty's foot. 2:05 to go in this game. Hayti on top, 63-47. Well, they got to going up down the floor, didn't they? Kind of open it up. Johnson back to Caldwell. Caldwell for three, will not go. Williams with the rebound.
That up and down, I think that style bodes better for Hayti, but they're trying to slow it down now.
Oh yeah. Well, you want to take care of the game. You've got the game in hand. You're up by 16. 1:45 to go. No need to get in a big hurry. Block that time by Scott. Williford comes away with it, loses the handle on it. Johnson gets it, puts it up. He's going to be fouled by Williams. Williams' third foul. 1:33 to go in the game. Of course, Coach Taylor doesn't want that to happen. He doesn't want the clock to stop. He wants that clock to run. His team's got this game at hand, and he wants to take care of it and come away with a victory here. Sam Johnson, the 5'8" junior, now has 7 points in the game. He's 1 for 2 from the line. Well, the scorebook showing, or the program shows him as a senior, so we just promoted him. He's 63-49, 1:20 to go. Eagles with the ball. Hall's going to drive, gets it back to Caldwell. Caldwell's going to put up a three. Short. Rebounded by Rogers. "14-point lead by the Indians with 1:05 to go. Down to 50 seconds. Hayti playing pitch and catch with it, playing keep away. Williams is going to drive the lane, puts it up, will not go, but he'll go to the line to shoot two as a foul is on Caleb Williford, his second. 40 seconds to go. Hayti up by 14. Hayti will move on in this consolation bracket, and they will play the winner of the South Pim East Carter game. We could have two Pembroke County teams meeting there. First free throw by Williams, scores it. Jones in for Williford for the Eagles. Second one short. Rebounded and picked up off the floor. The ball picked up off the floor at time by Scott. Caldwell going to size it up there for three. Ball off of the foot of one of the Hayti Indians, out of bounds with 27 seconds to go. 64-49, 15-point lead by the Indians. Jones underneath the basket, can't get it to go. Ball kicked out to Presbury. Presbury going to go down. And the Hayti coach called him out, told him not to put it in. He said, we got this game won. There's no need doing anything to embarrass the Eagles. And the Eagles back off. And this is the way it's going to end, folks. 64-49. Hayti Indians are going to move on in the consolation bracket. And again, we'll play the winner of the South Pim East Carter game.
Three Rivers Community College is a great place.
A great place.
A great place to start college or career classes.
Three Rivers affordable tuition
Means Pell Grants go further.
I can use A+.
I got a scholarship.
To learn more, go to trcc.edu or call 877-TRY-TRCC.
Get started at TRCC.
And good effort by both teams this early in the day. And we're going to go on ahead and do the wrap-up right here. Ed, what's your synopsis on the game there?
Well, it was a very well played game. Both sides, it just looked like in the second half there, later in the third quarter and on into the fourth quarter, Hayti's quickness and speed just finally got the better of the Eagles there. Do you need a little longer synopsis?
Yeah, go ahead. I'm going to tally the points here.
And stuff, so, but I don't really know what else to say, Bill. Again, you got to applaud the Eagles. They stayed with it. As long as they can control the tempo, they were able to keep themselves in this ball game. But ultimately, late into the second half and later in the second half, they allowed the Hayti to get into their run and gun and couldn't take them out of it and found themselves in a hole and then just didn't quite have what it took to get back out of it.
Well, I think I've got some stats for us here. The final stats for the winning Hayti Indians. 13 points to Keenan Williams, 2 to DeMonte Abbott. Andrew Luster with 11, 12 to Denzel Presbury, 4 to Byron Norris, 4 to Craig Rogers, 6 to Darnell Clay, and 12 to Dorian West. They were 12 for 17 from the free throw line. Good free throw shooting by the Indians. For the East Prairie Eagles, 17 to Connor Scott, 17 to Ryan Jones, 8 to Sam Johnson, 5 to Dustin Caldwell, and 2 to Ben Hall. Free throw wise, they were 8 for 14. So Hayti moves on now to play the winner of South Pam East Carter. It'll be a game played later today. It'll be game number 12, and we'll be bringing that game later on. And everything is tape delayed on YHC, and we want everybody to know that. We do not have the capabilities to go live, but the players actually get to go home and watch themselves on TV and get to see the game. And again, our camera person, Kim Stokes, does a great job. And the equipment that we have is very, very good, and we get a lot of comments on the quality that we put out. And we want to thank you folks for watching YHC and telling us how much that you enjoy the game. But if you enjoy the game, tell these sponsors tonight, this first game was Three Rivers Community College, 162nd State Representative Dr. Terry Swinger. For Ed Gargis, I'm Bill Hampton, and Kim Stokes on the camera. The next time, put the seatbelts on. We want to see you at a game somewhere out on the road, and when you're there and you see us, give us a holler. Don't forget, live today, learn from yesterday, look forward to tomorrow.
Coaches Interviews brought to you by Charlie Flanagan, Edward Jones Financial Advisor in Dexter, and Missouri State Representative Rob Mayer of the 25th District, and Missouri Southern Healthcare, located in Dexter.
Hello again, I'm Ed Gargis with New Wave Communications, and we're here with the East Prairie Eagles coach, Coach Schoenhofer.
Schoenhofer.
Excuse me.
It's okay.
Good game today. Sorry
Thank
you
you.
didn't quite come out on the end the way you wanted it to,
Right.
but I thought you did a great job in the first half controlling the tempo and keeping your style of play there. You want to tell us a little bit about that?
Well, our style of play is up tempo when we can get it. And first half and part of the third quarter, we were able to, once we got on one side of the floor, we were able to look opposite and get a lot of easy layups, and that's what kept us in the game. The thing that we usually do very well on is defensive rebounding. The past two games, we have not done a very good job. And at halftime, we talked about how defensive rebounding was killing us, but the offensive rebounding was keeping us in the game.
Yes.
Which is kind of opposite of what really happens in a game. But on the effort side, our kids did a very good job of coming this morning, playing a lot harder, playing better than what they did yesterday, and hopefully, with everything that's been going on, hopefully, it's good signs for what's coming up, second half of the year.
Absolutely. Again, as you mentioned, two great rebounding as well as scoring performances by your two tall guys, Jones and your sophomore Connor Scott. Great game there, and I noticed how you were utilizing the height to see over the press and break the press. And
well, our plus is our height. When we have two 6'4" and a 6'3", you'd be dumb not to be able to use that. So the games that we have played well, we've used our height. We've scored inside, and when that happens, that opens up the outside.
Yes.
And Sam Johnson, who's our best three-point shooter, he's been hitting all year, and for some odd reason, he wasn't hitting today. He might have been pressing a little bit, and that allowed Hayti to focus more on the inside, shut down our inside, put more pressure, up on top, and that wore us down, the latter part of the third quarter and into the fourth.
Yeah, Caldwell, Cyril, he came down funny on an ankle there. I hope he's going to be okay.
He's going to be fine. He's a tough kid, loves to play, and when he did go out. And when he came back in, obviously he wasn't 100%.
Yes.
Could not do a lot of things that he's able to do, especially on the defensive end, and that did hurt us. But he'll be ready to go when we play Bloomfield on the 6th. So we need everybody ready to go on that night because Bloomfield is very, very good.
Good deal. Well, again, it looked like the kids were having fun in the warm-up before the game early this morning, and
right.
You got a good group of guys out there to play hard for you. So
appreciate that.
Best of luck for the rest of the season.
Thank you.
And I appreciate your participation today.
Thanks
for coming
appreciate
out.
it.
Coaches Interviews brought to you by Charlie Flanagan, Edward Jones Financial Advisor in Dexter, and Missouri State Representative Rob Mayer of the 25th District, and Missouri Southern Healthcare, located in Dexter.
Ed Gargis here with victorious Hayti coach. Thank you much for coming up
appreciate
here.
it. Thank you.
Had to put together a pretty good run there in the second half.
Yes, sir. First, a tale of two halves, I guess you'd call it. First half, these 9:30 games are tough, even for coaches. The kids are sluggish, the coaches are sluggish, and so took a little halftime break. We actually laid around instead of doing a lot of coaching. We laid around, got a little rest, and second half came out and played hard. Kids played great. I'm really proud of them. They played well today.
Well, I noticed that you were able to get into your style of game. They're getting up and down the court in a hurry.
Yeah, it's that's our plan. As fast as we can go, we want to get it and go and run. And I really thought there late in the third they started tiring out East Prairie, and I thought that's when we really had a chance to go for the throat, I guess you'd say. And luckily it worked out. So.
Well, good deal. Congratulations. Yes, I think you'll find when you see the replay of the game that it's a little sluggish in the broadcast booth as well. So, but either way.
Yeah, they need to back this up a little bit, make it a little later.
I understand. I didn't take a look at the bracket, so not sure what it would be the winner of the South Pim and East Carter game.
Yes, sir.
So you could have a cross-county rival there at South Pim.
And we've already played once, our first regular season game, and they beat us at their place. So this might be a little bit of revenge for us. It's playing Aaron's always fun. So we'll see what happens. We're gonna hang around, watch a little bit, and start working on tomorrow.
Good deal. Good deal. Again, Ed Gargas here with Coach Taylor.
Yes, sir.
And so appreciate it. Congratulations on your victory and good luck in the next round.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
Coaches Interviews brought to you by Charlie Flanagan, Edward Jones Financial Advisor in Dexter, and Missouri State Representative Rob Mayer of the 25th District, and Missouri Southern Healthcare located in Dexter.